Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to IWA Warroom. I am your host, Larry. This is brought to you by the Shadowed City Pub, and I have some guests that will be joining me, or possibly just a guest. But either way, we are going to review the final night, Saga 3 of End of the Line for IWA. And I'm very excited to do so, and I hope everybody is having a great day, good night, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever y'all may be. And if you missed the sagas of part 1 through 3, please go check them out. I know I did review the first 2 sagas. Now we are going to be going over the third and final saga. And like I said, ladies and gentlemen, it was a spectacular time. And if you missed SPW yesterday, go check it out. And stay tuned for what is to come in the eFed world and pro wrestling world. Now, we are also going to go over a house show that passed so you can understand the results of where that led to. IWA's next pay-per-view will be coming up at some point, called the Corporate Ladder. If you have not heard, that will be taking place in the new year. And our final pay-per-view for IWA this year will be Christ Massacre, where some matches have already been announced, which we shall go over in the near future. And this is also episode 41 of IWA Warroom. And tomorrow we will have episode 10 of Anarchy Archives. And tonight I'm going to be live with the IWA new legacy champion, Mr. Leo Blade himself. Time will be determined when we get to it. But in the meantime, let's get this show rolling as we talk about the house show. Now, it was a 6-man elimination chamber, one matchup of the night, and it was between. Hello.
Yeah.
It let me join first try.
Yeah, see, I told my phone, you better not start no mess with me today. I'm going to bop you with this umbrella. And my phone said, oh, shit, he's serious. So, yeah. All right, here I am, live and in the flesh. The big bad baby daddy about to start some mess. What's popping? What's up?
Well, sir, we're going to go over the End of the Line Saga 3 and a house show matchup that had big implications that only had one match, and that was the Elimination Chamber one-match special for this last house show that happened. Did you watch it?
I didn't get a chance to. Keisha was bugging me because I was late with the payment, and I told her that Bug Logan should take care of that since it's his responsibility now. Big argument ensued, and no, I didn't get to see it. No, I was preoccupied. So what? Just kindly recap for me.
Well, as we go over this little house show, it was literally just one match. That's why I call it little, because there was not really much matches. There was just one, and it was to determine things at an upcoming PLE for IWA called the Corporate Ladder. Where all matches, what seems like, will be contested under ladder match rules, which should also be a spectacle. Because in this elimination chamber, whoever won got to face the new IWA champion again, who became the champion again, Mr. Wildman. It was between Scar, Logan Slater, Luke G, The Mighty, Fuck Norris, and Amen, where Fuck Norris won.
Norris. Okay, so he gets to go against the Wild Man. Okay, well that's good for him. Good for him. Kudos, Norris. But just watch out for the voodoo gumbo that they be serving at catering. It's gonna give you the bubble guts. Okay, just stay away. Stay away.
I'm guessing you have your experience with the voodoo.
Yeah. them crab claws, it's actually hands. So stay away, steer clear. The crab clusters is hands, it's fingers, it's people, it's people, it's Soylent Green. No, just kidding. Anyway, you're not joking.
Probably, even the sock puppet lawyer even knows.
Yeah, they was kin to sock puppet lawyer too. Now, yeah, so good job, Norris, and just good luck against Wildman, because he's spooky. Okay, so don't tell him I said that though.
He is a spooky individual, no doubt, and we've had him here on the show a couple times. But now we can go over the saga that ended it all for End of the Line, Part 3, End of the Line saga. And to kick us off, it was an 8-man brawl, and whoever won would get a future title shot at a big championship. And you know what that championship was? The Crown Jewel champion, currently held by Dimebag Dan. And it was between Primetime JoJo, Lewis West, Chaotic, Amen, Andre Action, Midnight Rider, Sean Smith, and Christian Bryant. And in the end, it was Chaotic of Hostility walking out victorious.
Wow, I'm sure the match was chaotic, and then to have Chaotic win the match, it's kind of like prophetic almost, But, yeah, so now he gets to go against Dimebag Dan, who used to tag team with Nickelbag Nate back in the day. I hear, but, Dimebag Dan beat Bulk Logan for that championship. So now he's gonna have his work cut out for him in his title defense. So looking forward to see how Chaotic versus Dimebag Dan turns out.
Most agreed, and this will take place at the Chris Massacre, which is supposed to be the last PLE for IWA of the year. And we also have the Last Dance house show coming up for IWA, the last house show of the year.
That's going to be fun.
Oh, yes. Most indeed, sir. Most indeed. And Chaotic winning, I feel like this is a new drive for him, as he's usually been kind of on the up and down. Like, he's had like a mixed time in IWA. He wins some, he loses some, but now he gets a title shot. I wonder who is going to win between these two when they face off.
Should be a good one. I mean, you got to take Dimebag Dan seriously, because if you watch that match between Bulk Logan and him, Dimebag Dan, he won convincingly with no funny business. I mean, it was legit. It was a legit win, and that's saying a lot. Even though Bulk Logan's a little over the hill, but excuse me. You're just throwing straight. Okay, well, just I'm no friend of Bulk Logan's, but that's still huge, and hopefully deflated Bulk Logan's ego a little bit, because you know how he can be, he all his hot dogging and stuff, showboating and hot dogging, always got to hog on the spotlight, but yeah, that's good. Dimebag Dan versus Chaotic should be a pretty good match, so you guys keep your eyes peeled for that one.
Indeed, and welcome Wes Grimm, the King of Chaos, where his daughter and wife made their debut at the show in this next match we'll be talking about. And welcome the new Intercontinental Champion, Logan Slater.
Hey, what's going on, Logan?
And for the IWA Women's Tag Team Championships, it was the champions Mona C and Goddess versus Kate Godson and Heidi Kruger versus Raven Grimm and Kendra Grimm versus Lady Liberty's Demise, Riley the Ripper, Lady of the Shadows, and Lonely Lisa. And in the end, it was Raven Grimm and Kendra Grimm, mother and daughter, walking out victorious with those tag titles, defeating the longest reigning women's tag champions, Mona C and Goddess.
That's pretty huge. That's pretty huge. That's that you know, and the mother and daughter combination, beat the Voodoo Sisters. Well, that's not their name, but that's not important. Their names aren't important. But yeah, that was a good match. A lot of chaos in it. A lot of good spots. But in the end, there could be only one tag team that walks out with that gold. And kudos to Big Mama and Little Mama.
Indeed, indeed. And I'm excited to see what they will go forward with doing here in IWA with those tag titles, with the growing women's scene. Haven't you noticed that? I know you love your women, Mr. Big Bad Baby Daddy.
Yeah, business is picking up.
Better get that sock puppet lawyer ready.
I'm a retainer.
Well, next up was a singles matchup for the first ever unified championship, and that was between Ari Hale and Jack Graves in a 2 out of 3 no holds barred, where Jack Graves walked out victorious.
Somebody's balloon got deflated, didn't it? Sorry about your darn look, Ari Hale. But anyway, yeah, Jack Graves, good work shutting Ari Hale's mouth. You did us a favor. Appreciate you.
You have a long history of Ari Hale.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I hope we get to see you and Jack face sometime in the near future. I would love to see that. And next up, this was a re-debut for a lady that was already here near the beginning of IWA, but she made her return/re-debut. And it was between Mother Russia with Bishop Platinum versus Charlie Williams. And Charlie Williams won, the daughter of Daryl Williams.
Oh, yeah. And, Mother Russia is no tough customer. I heard she drinks her vodka with a drop of Chernobyl Surprise. She's a tough one to beat. But so kudos to Charlie on pulling out the win. Bishop Platinum, being at ringside, you never know what sneaky things he's up to. The KGB reject. But yeah, Charlie was able to, resist any distractions and Russian being spoken on the sidelines and keep her eye on the prize and pull out the victory. So good work.
Welcome Reek Rottenstein and welcome Jeffrey Lee Pendergraft. Welcome everybody. Welcome. And I can't wait to see what Charlie will do going forward here, especially makes you wonder, is she going to go on her own path or is she with Hostility?
Ooh. I don't know. I can't answer that. We'll just have to wait and see.
Most indeed. And next up, speaking of Intercontinental Champions, this was for the Intercontinental Championship being defended by the champion Hayabusa versus a man that made his debut against MG, Britt Savage from the Texas Independent Circuit versus Logan Slater, the Godfather of Chaos, in a 2 out of 3 no rules match. And in the end, Logan Slater became the new Intercontinental Champion.
Oh, congratulations! Oh, that's a big win. It's always even more impressive when the odds are not in your favor and you still walk away with the gold. Great job.
Indeed. And you've had many of times where you've been in battles where it could have gone either way, but you've also had your fair share of wins and losses, but you've also held, I think, every title in IWA at least?
Maybe not all of them. A good number of them.
Oh, okay.
There's so many titles.
I thought you were a Grand Slam champion, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. It could be. It could be. I try not to dwell on that. I just we'll get to why I'm not going to be dwelling on
Okay.
on that in a little bit, but yeah, it's an honor, and we'll also get to another Grand Slam champion a little later as well. I'll withhold my comments until we get to that match.
Indeed. And West Grimm is congratulating Logan. They're having a chat in here. JB, BBBD, what's up? It looks like you got a person. Jeffrey Lee Pendergraft is talking to you.
Hey, JB, what's going on, man? We were just talking about Bulk Logan. I'm glad you missed that segment.
I'm guessing he's a big fan of Bulk Logan.
Well, they used to be tag team partners back in the day. Well, I don't have a problem with Jeff Black. He used to get on my case for taking money out of the collection plate to feed my kids, but that's water under the bridge. It's in the past. I've turned over a new leaf. I can't find the leaf, but it's around here somewhere. Just kidding. No, you're not.
Oh my God. You know what they say, when you get that leaf, you got to roll it up with that marijuana.
Plead the fifth.
Well, damn. Next up was another no holds barred, and it was also 2 out of 3 for the women's unified championship between belt-to-belt champion Twin Kushida versus War Maiden, who was formerly the Fourth Rope champion. But then these ladies got the battle after they turned in their belts for this belt, and in the end, War Maiden walked out the new unified women's champion.
Impressive win. She's been putting in work lately. She's definitely got an intimidating presence, and I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at the result. Not surprised. Kind of expected.
Yeah, she is a very scary lady. And yes, IWA 25 is the correct tag for uploading your cause, West Grimm. Welcome, Leo Blade, the new Legacy champion, which we will be talking out later. Welcome, Leo. Welcome. Welcome,
Jeff,
Alexa Rain.
Jeff,
and she just said, I came to just mess with the big bad baby daddy and tell him that I took out Keisha for him and left her with the bill, laughing my ass off.
Oh, well, first of all, Jeff, this is for IWA. We're going over the recent pay-per-view that was yesterday. Alexa, well, thank you for handling Keisha. Just make sure that Bulk Logan gets the bill for any damages. I'm not responsible for what's going on with her. I mean, she's not my wife anymore. I mean, that's for Bulk Logan to handle. He must assume all risks and damages and all that. So just send him the bill, right? Send him the bill. So anyway, yeah. So
she said I told him to put it on the tab.
Yeah, and not the soda. That's lame. Okay, I know, but I'm old. Okay, I'm old. I remember Tab. I used to drink it. Okay, so anywho.
Well,
all right,
next up was
moving
a
on.
special challenge matchup. Between DMP, a new man on the block here in IWA, versus a veteran in MG, where DMP won.
Oh, look at here. The rookie monster pulled out the win. Okay, see, I told y'all, don't underestimate DMP. Don't underestimate. You don't know who he is. You don't know where he came from. You know what he can do. That's what made him dangerous. See, he just shocked you, didn't he? MG thought he was going to coast. See, MG, you can't just run ramshot over everybody all the time. Sooner or later, you fight somebody who can whip your ass. Yeah. See, the reason why I'm giving MG a tough time, not a lot of people know this, but MG is short for something, okay? For those of y'all who know his real name, that person, that individual, before he put on a mask, used to be in a certain faction. And that certain faction helped him get a push to a title shot. Now, after he won his belt and lost it, then he turned his back on that faction and act like he did it all by himself. I said, well, you know what, MG? You lost all by yourself. You got lost all by yourself. And you're living eye off the hog, and you think everybody's beneath you. And somebody had to humble you today. And it was the rookie monster. I predicted it. It was prophetic. That's why they're going to call me Negrodamus, because Nostradamus. No. It's what I meant. I said what I meant. Okay, censor me later. Okay, censor me later. Anyway. Good job, DMP. Keep up the good work. Don't let these people think. Get to thinking that they can't get whooped. Okay, so.
And Alexa did just say, I'm out before sock puppet lawyer sues me for breaking the restraining order. And she said, oh, by the way, just so you can have ammo, I just beat MG in one-on-one action recently, laughing my ass off. And he's trying to make excuses, Aldi.
Wait, Alexa Rain beat MG?
I guess so.
Is that what, am I reading that right? MG got whooped by Alexa Rain? Did you super kick him? Did you super kick the mask off? Please tell me you super kicked his mask right off his face. Please tell me. Please tell me he had to scramble to put it back on so the fans wouldn't see him. But please tell me that happened. Okay, we can make. I got Sora AI. We can make it. We can make it fit.
She just said yes, sir. She just said yes, sir.
Okay, good. It really happened. I don't have to spend the extra $20 a month. Okay, good. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Well, gotta save yourself money, man, out here in this world. And next up was 4 titles that you're very familiar with, the tag championships, and it was between the 8th Day, Scott Stevenson and Hunter, versus the Standard, the champions, Pierre Stone and Tucker Watts. But the champions won by countout.
Wow.
I mean, they okay. 8th Day won by countout. Sorry, they won, but they did not get the belts.
So the champs retained because there was a countout.
Because they basically stayed on the outside. What it seemed like it was a strategy thing. Like they got. Yeah.
They said, my back. I tweaked my medulla oblongata. And they stayed out there a little too long. Past the 10 count. See. The only way to settle that is to take away the count, make it false count anywhere. Do something. Because that's just not. And I don't like countouts happen, but if they keep happening, that's been happening a lot to me across multiple places. So, 8th Day, although I was mad at you guys because what y'all did a few months ago, okay, I feel your pain. Okay, so that's all I'm gonna say. That's okay.
And
but
Alexa also said to your comment, she kicked his face in and did knock all his teeth down his throat.
Yeah. How's RWA demo playing? MG, did you get the premium dental plan, or did you get the cheap one? The one that just pay for the cleanings? You're gonna have a deductible. So you gonna have to. Yeah. Good luck with that. Hey, get a hey, MG, get one of them grills. Get like a silver grill with like gold in it or something like that. And that way you can smile like Paul Wall, like, and then, you do that, right? No, you're not gonna do that. You're gonna keep the mask on. I knew it. MG, you lame.
Wait, you know Paul
right.
Wall?
Houston. Paul Wall's from Texas. Okay. Yeah. Funny story, like I ran into him one time going to a Subway, and I didn't realize it was him because this was like a few years after he was like famous and stuff like that. And he wasn't making music for a while. He was like older and stuff. But I saw this guy. He was in a car. He got out. He was rapping, and I said that sounded like a Paul Wall song. I looked at him, and I didn't realize it was him. Right?
Yeah.
And then he was looking at me while he was rapping, like I'm supposed to know the words. And so I'm just kind of like, huh? I was like, yeah, okay, cool, man. And then when he left, I realized that was Paul. That was actually Paul Wall. That was Paul Wall. I just ran into him randomly going into a Subway sub shop. Right? It was funny.
Nice.
It was funny.
I love those occurrences.
It was funny. Yeah.
And when Grim, I'll let the mighty know that they're uploaded for sure, and then he'll be able to grab them for you.
All
and
right.
did you hear John? Did you see John Cena appear at the end of the line?
John Cena. Oh yeah.
How do you feel about John Cena?
Well, we've seen all kind of phases of John Cena's career. So I guess, in the twilight of his career, it was only apropos that he turned heel. And I guess, and make the kids cry and stuff like that. Some of my kids was fans too. They cried too. But I said, you know what? You can't that's why you don't put people on pedestals, because, they only human. You never know what they goals and motivations are. He smiled for the camera and wave at y'all and stuff like that, all grinning and stuff. You don't know what darkness hides in that man's soul. One day he might look at all y'all and say, I hate this place and I hate all of you, and I'm gonna break your hearts right now. Kick your hero in the nads. And that's kind of what he did. I hate being right when it comes to that, but that's okay. You know what? John Cena is going to end his career the way he wanted to, on his terms, hopefully, not due to injury. He goes out the way he wants to go out. So it is what it is. Those are my opinions about it. I'm not here to judge John Cena, but it's kind of funny because in a little while you won't be able to see him.
You know who predicted that he would turn heel right before he passed away? Bray Wyatt.
Really? I didn't know that.
Remember? He was trying to get in John Cena's head. He said he would come to the darkness sooner or later.
He did. He left that parting shot. Okay.
He called it before anybody else. Bray Wyatt was the one to see it.
That's interesting. I did not know that. That brings
and
a whole
CM
new...
Punk, how he main evented WrestleMania, and you know what he said in a post? Because Bray told him one day they would main event WrestleMania, and CM Punk's like, I did it for us both, Bray.
All right. Yeah, hey, he was on the money. He was right. He was right.
Mm-hmm.
Once again. Yep.
And the reason John Cena appeared, because as you know, his last match is today, and he took on Scott Stevenson, a member of the 8th Day who got screwed out of his tag title shot, and they faced off in a bloodline matchup. And guess what? It was John Cena versus Scott. But of course, in a bloodline matchup, people have to come out. R-Truth, Kurt Angle, and Cody Rhodes came out to help John. For Scott Stevenson, it was Roman Reigns and Randy Orton, and JBL appeared after the match was over with Scott Stevenson winning.
Well, that's huge. That's huge. Congratulations, Scott Stevenson. So it was a star-studded cast for that match, it seems. Okay, so that's good. That's good. A good send-off for John Cena, I guess, at least from our side of things. And you got to see some of your favorite WWE superstars in the mix in IWA. So that might not be the last time something like that happens. You never know. Never know who's going to pop up.
Well, good luck to John Cena in his last match. Are you going to be watching his last match today?
I'm going to try. If I can't watch it live, I'll see the replay. I'll try to check it out.
For sure. Understood. And next up in the end of the line saga, it was a triple threat for the Female Honor World Championship, as it was a lady that you're very familiar with, Jackie Tyson, versus Chanel Baltimore, versus the champion Athena, where Jackie Tyson became the new champion, and it was triple threat elimination, and she won.
It's not just that she won, Larry. It's how she won. Did you see how it seemed to be at a stalemate? The three of them. The ladder was in the ring, but it was like on the ground, right? It was on the mat, and she reversed something. She reversed something from Athena, threw Athena to the ground. Then Chanel stepped up. She reversed that. And then she caught Chanel with hush money and choked her out right on top of the ladder. And then Athena, in the meantime, got outside the ring, tried to bring in one of those guitars like, Jeff Jarrett used to smash on top of people's heads. She was looking to do that. But the ref was in the way. So Jackie pushed the ref out the way and super kicked her and pinned her for the 1, 2, 3. Back-to-back eliminations just like that. Nobody saw it coming. It even shocked me. I didn't know Jackie had it in her. But she winning that belt now makes her a Grand Slam champion in the women's division as well. So Hustler Money's got 2 Grand Slam champions, I guess you could say. Although she wasn't wearing our colors for some reason. Wonder what that was about, that blue and gold. Where is she? Maybe she's feeling herself. I'm gonna have to have a little talk with her. Oh, right. Wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, not now, DDP. I'm on a Warroom. Hold on, I'll call him back. anyway. Speaking of, no, it can't be. Okay. Anyway, yeah. So that was that is, and if you've watched Jackie Tyson's reign as the U.S. Women's Champion, you know what kind of champion she could be. She plans to probably hold this title for quite some time. So I know they're going to send everybody at her that they can throw at her, and she's up for the challenge as always. So there's going to be bangers in the near future. Okay, so keep your eyes peeled. Stay tuned.
Understood. I can't wait to see what comes of that. And hold on. I think we're about to have a guest join us here, if it will let him on. And it does. Welcome, Wes Grimm, the king of chaos.
What's going on? How we doing today?
Hey, what's going on, man?
Wonderful.
How we doing, guys? How we doing? Right now, I got chaos going in my house right now. What you doing, Kendra? I'll pick up your mom here in a little bit.
Well, Kendra had herself a rough battle yesterday in that 4-way elimination with her mother, who she won the titles with.
Oh yeah, she actually watched that fight. Mom? They're talking about the fight. You won that tag team back with your mom. Mom just texted me, what are you doing? Are you gotta leave? Yeah, but I got one with the car first. I gotta deal with all this snow. God damn, nah. What? Mom said be careful. I'm planning on going Fast and Furious.
Well, Fast and Furious.
Look at this shit now. Cause my wife said, be careful driving. I said, man, this is what I'm dealing with right now. So, like, yeah, I'm really going to Furious right now.
Well, since the ladies are in IWA, we're going to be seeing you around.
Say that again?
Are we going to be seeing you around since the ladies are around in IWA?
You know me. I'm not the type of person to take that shine, Raven, King. Oh, no. Shit. I got my wipers was on. I got all this snow in my fucking pants.
Oh, it's snowing?
Yeah.
Oh.
God damn.
Oh, wow. How much y'all got?
Yeah, that's what I like right there.
Oh, wow.
How much snow we got?
Yeah.
Like 5 inches.
Oh, okay. Yes. That's quite a bit.
Yeah, it's a little bit. It's a little bit. Enough to be like, man, fuck this shit. I gotta pick up Raven from work. So it's like, fuck. She better be glad I
Right.
fucking love her, because god dang, I want to make her ass drive herself. It's like, nah, this is my day off. But nah. I guess the king of fans have a soft spot sometimes, I guess.
This is true.
But yeah, the pay-per-view last night though, man, that was a great night, great match, great chaos. I enjoyed every bit of it. Every bit of it.
Wonderful. I'm glad you did, and I hope we get to see more of what the ladies can do in IWA, as I would imagine that your other daughter will be joining up soon, who did not appear at this show, but I guarantee we shall see her in the future, as just as we'll see you, Mr. West Grimm.
Yes. She's probably out shopping that fucking day. I won't be surprised doing her little 6'7" shit. I don't know. She's the stubborn one. She's the one that, hey, go do something real quick. But give me about 10 minutes. What? So, that's about all I gotta deal with that one. But she be ready. She be ready to bring the chaos and make people suffer. That's like how the Grimline does. Embrace the chaos and welcome to the Grimline dance.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And I know this man that just joined the chat as well. He's in the chat right now. Mr. Fuck Norris is in the house.
What's going on, Norris?
Hold on, man.
I know Big Bad Baby Daddy is very familiar with Mr. Fuck Norris.
Yeah, we've had our wars, but he's always a solid dude. Like he's who he says he is. Unlike certain people on the roster who I won't name, but I'm going. My sock puppet lawyer says don't go there. But yeah. but y'all know. Well, y'all been paying attention. Y'all know. I'll just say that.
You say if you know, you know. If you don't worry about it.
If you know, you know. If you don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Mind your motherfucking business.
Well, speaking of Buck Norris, he was actually in action next when he defended his Do or Die championship in an underground matchup against Ivy Lowe. And in the end, Ivy Lowe became the new champion.
Okay. All right. Good showing.
But as we know, he'll be facing the world champion Wildman at the corporate ladder.
Oh, like another unification, or
Oh, it's just for the world title because
just for the world
he
title?
just lost the Do or Die championship. Now he gets a title shot at corporate ladder after winning that elimination chamber.
That's right. Yeah, you did say that. Okay. Yeah. Fighting Wild Man when there's a ladder
That's
involved.
somebody I wouldn't mind going one-on-one with right there. You know,
I would
like
love
it'd be
to
a
see
fun. That look like that'd be a fun time right there. As long as there's barbed wires, nails, boards, light bulbs, I feel like that'd be a perfect time right there.
Yeah. Wild Man will cast a voodoo spell on you. You'll think you're climbing the ladder, but you'll be climbing the turnbuckle and jumping to the outside into the crowd or something.
I know all about voodoo. My dad, hate to admit it, but my dad is fucking Papa Ligba. So I was kind of born into the fucking voodoo life in Las Vegas.
Wow.
And my voodoo grip has made plenty of victims see straight darkness and wake up in the hospital wondering the fuck happened. So
make sure, sock puppet lawyer, make sure we send West Grimm Christmas cards this year. Okay, done. Okay.
Well, speaking of Christmas cards, last 2 weeks ago I was at the North Pole fighting Santa Claus, and Ray was fighting Miss Claus. I think somebody fucking put up a video with that shit of me spine on me doing that shit.
Pay what you owe, Sam. Pay what you owe, Sam. You gonna pay what you owe.
You're gonna give me my Christmas presents?
Man, it was just that 1 year back when I was 5 years old. Nah, I'm playing.
Shit, man, going back in time, are we? Now you play with not just voodoo, but time travel. Shit.
That's my true backstory of my evil days right there, man. I cut to Santa Claus when I was 5 years old. He didn't give me that Barbara ride back that I wanted. So I said, you know what? Fuck the world. Santa's fake. I'm on that Riley shit on Boondocks, man. I'm the Santa Claus killer, bro. To be big with red and red suit with some fucking facial hair, I'm fucking your shit up. The back is coming to the face.
Y'all not gonna call the cops? That's messed up with y'all's over here.
So you can call the cops. I got no problems with the
Uncle Ruckus comes up out of nowhere.
Yeah, like the New Jersey came out of that Santa Claus real quick. The beard fell off and everything.
Shit goes south quick.
Yeah.
I love this. This is good.
My bad. I didn't mean to sidetrack you guys. Go ahead. My bad.
No, you're good. Not a lot of people know about Wes Grimm, and I think this is your first time meeting Mr. Big Bad Baby Daddy, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, this is the first time we had conversations.
First time we had conversations. You may have had a run-in with one of my buddies in the the Blood Money era over in SPW. You had a fight with fight with Darryl Williams, as I remember, right? Yeah,
that guy. Yeah, he was fun. I had a good time with him. He showed me a lot of heart, but he hasn't realized that my chaotic nature has no bounds. You know what I'm saying? And this is why I am the most dominant fighter in SPW right now. This is why I have the World Heavyweight Championship belt laying somewhere. I put it somewhere. Where the fuck did it go? Well, just know that I got that motherfucking shit. Ain't nobody is taking that shit from me. The Dinner Club run this shit all motherfucking day. Get it right.
I think it says a lot that you got the belt back. So
yeah. He snuck me. You know what I'm saying? When he took the belt from me, he snuck me. You know what I'm saying? I got too cocky. I was having too much fun. I didn't take the guy seriously. Like, you know, he had the title, but my dumb ass decided to climb the top rope. I want to do something fancy. I didn't realize he was on that last fucking notch. So I'm like, all right, well, this shit. I see you again. And you made it, and look, and the Fatal Four. I eliminated Valentino, Adrian, and Daryl by myself. So this is why I am the true heavyweight SPW champion. I wish anybody would cross this line and jump in this Grimlight dance. I'm always down for a chaotic time. Please.
Well, speaking of that, you are going to be putting that world title on the line, as we did announce in the last Anarchy Archives on December 28th. Your world title will be on the line against Icon King Twan Montana at Cage of Carnage.
There's only one true king, and that's the Chaos King. And here soon, the Icon will be just a thing in the past. And once again, it'd be me standing up top, looking for my belt. But y'all know I got it, because ain't nobody taking this shit away from me. So, Montana, bring your fucking worst. Do not hesitate to try to kill me. That'd be the only way you get close to defeating me.
I mean, he literally committed almost manslaughter on SPW before, so, I mean...
Yeah. We don't want him to violate his parole. Uh,
Well, I say this much:
yeah.
if you keep him bound, he's not going to survive me. The
Okay.
only way to take
Mm.
me out, to outlast me, and be more chaotic than me. If you ain't
Oh.
bringing none of that to the table, keep your ass home. Save the
Oh.
embarrassment.
Okay. You get all that, sock puppet lawyer? You gonna write the memo to Twan Montana? Or you gonna send a carrier pigeon to him? How you gonna get the message to him? I'm just gonna text him. Okay. Well, there you have it. There you have it. There you have it. I mean, so I can't speak for Twan Montana, even though he is in my faction. Um, but I know he's gonna bring his A game. So, and I know you're gonna bring your A game. So, it's gonna be one of those spectacles, I guess.
We're going to
It's
make it a
gonna,
memorable match for the fans. Give us something to
yeah,
talk about for the next month. That's the goal. But
yeah.
till then, gentlemen, thanks for having me onto your show. I got to go driving this punk ass storm, man, pick up my wife, Raven. Wish me luck.
Good luck, brother. It was good to
All
have
right, good
you.
luck.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
Wow, true honor to have Mr. Wes Grimm on here. Wouldn't you say, Big Bad Baby Daddy?
Yeah, yeah. I didn't expect him. He just appeared, kind of like he said. He said he's well versed in the voodoo arts. So yeah, I guess that'll happen. Poof. Yeah, I kind of wish
Well,
I could
Big
disappear
Bad Baby
and reappear
Daddy.
sometimes, like Busta Rhymes. Disappear, reappear, come back with flavor in your ear. But anyway, I'm old. I'm sorry.
No,
Yeah, you're
you're
gonna
good.
say.
You're awesome. I love having you on here. You're always the comedic freak. And, like, you're no joke, though. You may have your fun times, but you get the business done in the ring.
Usually, maybe not today, but yeah. Oh yeah, we're gonna get to that. Okay, where were we? Where were we in the card?
We are literally on the War Games matchup between
Mm,
Hustle and Money versus the
mm.
Mysterious Munchie Mafia. And here are the orders as they came out. You were supposed to get the one-man advantage, but there was a little bit of a mistake, I guess. I'm not sure. But who came out at
Yeah.
number one? George Stubbs. You were number two. Number three was Homeless Dave. Number four was Dollar Bills. Number five was Nomad. Number six was Anthony Antone. Number seven was Blind Man. And number eight was JCJ. And the Mysterious Munchie Mafia won and took back the eight-man tag team championships.
I don't like making excuses. I mean, blind man got the pinfall on me. Yeah. I mean, I guess, he got his win back. All this stuff. But yeah, we were supposed to have the one man advantage because we won. We won the previous match. That was a stipulation, but we didn't get what we were supposed to get. Maybe that could have affected things. And then also, I don't think I was supposed to be the first one out, but we just went with what we were given, and it went the way it went. So I'm not going to complain too much, except to say that we're not done. Okay, this isn't over. I mean, the way I see it, we beat you guys, and you beat us. We got a tiebreaker that's brewing. Okay, so Munchie Mafia, mullet headed Munchie Mafia, if you want to not be chumps, if you want to not be fraidy cats, okay, you will see us in the ring at a later time for those belts once again. Okay, it'll be an epic showdown. I mean, a lot of times you say, how can you follow war games, right? But there's got to be something. We'll think of some. Even if, because we've had Hell in a Cell, chaotic tornado match at Hell in a Cell. We've had war games, or in the chaos that it's war games. Maybe this needs to be This next meeting needs to be in a 3-on-3 elimination.
I would love to see that.
Not necessarily tornado, because you wanna let people. You want to see who can wrestle and who can't. Like just let this one be a little different. Let there be a little more order in it. Okay, let it be a 3-on-3 elimination style. Okay, regular tag, not 3-man tag, not or 6-man tag, whatever. Not tornado, right? But let it be elimination. See what comes up then. Something we ain't did yet. Okay, so that's what I would put on the table. That's why I suggest. I don't know what the midnight mullets are going to say. Okay, well, one of them bald. I thought he had a fade at least. I don't know. Okay, I don't know what they're going to say. I don't know how they're going to respond. But what do you got to lose? Really? What you guys? I mean, I guess you don't have to eat out of the dumpster tonight, right? Homeless Dave and homeless Henry, or I guess you guys. I guess you guys are kind of on the next corner from Methed Out Murphy and Cracked Out Curtis, Crackhead Curtis. Okay, but yeah, tell them I said hey, because it's been a while. I ain't been by that part of town. Okay, but what was I saying? What was I saying? Sock Puppet Lawyer? I don't know. Okay, I never know. Until next time, okay? Keep those belts shiny. Shine them up. Don't get no dumpster juice on them. Oh, I was gonna say, I know y'all don't have to eat out the trash cans tonight. Okay, you probably, with them, you probably got some vouchers to go get yourself something good to eat. In fact, go get you some barbecue. Barbecue's kind of expensive these days, but hey, treat yourself. Okay, treat yourself to some brisket, some links, some barbecue turkey. Okay, treat yourself to some chopped beef. Okay, treat yourself to some pulled pork if that's what you want. Treat yourself to all the fixings and all the sides, and just pig out. Stubbs, I know you're gonna eat half the table your damn self. Okay, but live it up, gentlemen, because when Hustle and Money comes back for them titles, it's going to be back to ramen noodles for you guys.
I love me some good ramen noodles.
This is cruel. Is it?
Well,
anyway.
I can't wait to see your guys' rivalry continue. It's been epic so far.
Yeah, it's been fun. But, yeah, I got to get the rest of the guys to say something. So, a little backstory on that. We was, JCJ was originally not supposed to be in the match. He had to stand in for somebody that's missing right now because of what's going on somewhere else. Okay, and I'm working on fixing that. Hopefully by the time we have our next showdown, that individual will be able to compete. Okay, I'm working on fixing that problem. I'll just say this. I have some people that are missing right now. Anybody been following what's going on, they know what's going on. I got 2 people missing right now. Okay? Still trying to find them. Okay? Anybody knows the whereabouts of Jordan Sparks or Sir Scott Ryan, any information leading to us finding them, go to sockpuppetLawyer.com/free the homies, okay? Because we're looking there. This Dr. Gigglethorpe guy is starting to concern me, okay? We've also got footage at the SPW bar, okay? Wet bar or whatever, dry bar, whatever you want to call it, of the bartender, okay, slipping more than a lime in some of them drinks, leading to certain wrestlers having less than stellar performances in the ring, and some of them subsequently disappearing from SPW. I know we're talking about another promotion, but it's this. We all work for some of the same people, so some people are disappearing under suspicious circumstances, and we don't know who behind it. So if you see folks just not showing up they no showing shows and stuff like that, there's some fishy going on. We aim to get to the bottom of it, okay, one way or another. We're gonna find out what's going on. Hopefully rescue people alive, not dead. That's still going on, just like I said the last time I was on here. It's serious business. This ain't no work. It's a shoot. These people not answering their phones. I don't know what's going on. Okay. But that's all I got to say about that. So Mafia, Munchie Mafia, we'll see you in the ring next time.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Guaranteed the next time you guys face is going to be absolute war. And right after yours, we are finally here, Big Bad Baby Daddy, to talk about the main event, to crown the first ever Legacy champion for IWA. And it was an hour-long Iron Man match between the former U.S. Peer Champion Daryl Williams and the U.S. Heavyweight Champion Leo Blade. They both turned in their belts before this match went down. And in the end, it was Leo Blade walking out victorious with the final score being 39 to 28. Daryl Williams 28 and Leo Blade 39.
Man, that is, anytime you have to wrestle for an hour and you have to put that much work in and that much damage is accumulating and there are that many pinfalls. I mean, I'm surprised that those guys didn't have to go to the hospital and get IVs stuck in them. Maybe they did. I don't know. I didn't see what happened after the match, but that is, you done been through hell. And for it to be a unification match, to boot, it's a lot on the line, a lot of history, a lot of pride, a lot of blood and pain. Okay, but nobody has anything to be ashamed of. Leo wound up the winner, but Daryl Williams had nothing to be ashamed of. You know, there are people that got blown out completely by Leo Blade. Right, you know, not too many people can survive an hour match with him. Okay, and get as many pinfalls as Daryl got against him. So, yeah, it was, and a lot of people watched that match. A lot of people watched that match from beginning to end. I hear so. That means it was something. We really had something with that. We really had something with that match. So they left it all in the ring.
And those were two foundations of IWA, with Daryl being one that helped build IWA to what it was, and Leo Blade being the GOAT, the E-Fed God, as he called himself. And as you saw in the matchup, Daryl was called the E-Fed Kratos.
Yeah, I seen the entrance attire. I was like, man, you wild for that. But yeah, that was a good call out. That was a good call out. Yeah.
It was a great story between both men that they told, and leading up to this matchup, it was highly anticipated. And in the end, there were some people, if I had to put this up to a poll, if I talked to who I talked to, if they were divided. I feel like people were divided. Leo may be the GOAT in Iron Man's, but they thought if anybody could beat him, it was Daryl. But Daryl, win or lose, he still put up a hell of a battle, lasting as long as he did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like I said, it's a testament to the toughness of both those guys. You know, so there we have it. And then it's like, well, what's next for Leo Blade? You know, what next challenges? You know, who's next? Who's left? However you want to put it. You know.
Speaking of that, if you did not see, I released the Chris Massacre card, and you know who his next opponent is? If you had to take 3 guesses, I'll give you 3 guesses to guess.
Oh Oh shoot! Go ahead. Just tell me.
Scar.
Who?
Scar.
Star.
Scar. Scar.
Scar. Oh, Scar. Oh, Mufasa's brother. You know, off the cliff and stuff. No, not him.
No, the
Not
Viking.
Oh, he's
The
not.
Viking warrior.
So he doesn't have a bunch of hyenas with him in his interest, right? Okay, not
No.
that Scar. Okay.
I
I'm kidding.
mean, I would imagine he's
Okay.
wearing it as like a fur coat, maybe.
Hyena carcass, hyena carcass chainmail. You know, like I don't know.
Maybe they're
No,
good friends.
yeah, maybe. Okay, so that'll be a little different. Is it going to be an Iron Man match, or what kind of match is it going to be? Is it?
That's a good question. I really cannot tell you that. I really don't know.
I would say if it's not what Leo's used to, the element of danger and the advantage may lean a little towards Scar. You know, if it takes Leo out of his game, you know, if it takes him out of how he usually trains. Scar, being a Viking, I would think, you know, a warrior, you know, probably uses an unorthodox style. You can't really predict what he's going to do or how he's going to behave. He's going to do a lot of stuff that you can't really prepare for, you know. We've seen what's happened when Leo isn't given the chance to prepare. Don't be messy. Well, if you know, you know.
Yeah.
Ain't no damn secret shit. But I'm just saying, you know, you got a training camp, okay? You train for these things. You know who your opponent's going to be. You know what ballpark what they can do. You're trained specifically against that, and you consistently beat people when you follow that formula. But when there's no formula to follow, you got to figure it out right there on the spot. It's a different story altogether. Not to throw shade at Leo Blade, but I'm just saying that's one of the pitfalls of being used to being able to prepare for something. If you're not able to adapt to whatever the hell shows up right in front of you, then, well, you're at a disadvantage now. So we might get surprised by Scar. That's all I'm saying. Scar might shock the world. It's possible. I wouldn't sit there and say, oh, he's, you know, Leo's going to necessarily wrestle circles around him. That might not happen. You know, I'm a detract from what most people would say. I'm sorry, Scar might have something for him. Okay, that's just what I think. If it's not an Iron Man match, Scar might. It's not like strictly a submission match, right? Scar might have something for him. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I can't wait to see it. And if Leo is ready, like you said, or he needs to get prepared, because Scar, you're right, he's not like other people he's faced. Like Daryl is a big burly man, but that was an Iron Man match that Leo's known for. We don't know if this is an Iron Man matchup, but can he withstand the power of the monster known as Scar, who was bred as a Viking?
I mean, you wrestling a guy to eat whale liver for breakfast. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna be a little different.
Also, I have to point out one thing. During the Iron Man match, you talked about people that Leo has faced. He faced Gunther, and Gunther came out during the match and possibly cost Daryl his win against Leo.
Well, there's that too. Yeah.
Do you think that Leo's going to need help for Scar?
I mean, it maybe, but why would such a thing be allowed in IWA? I guess I have to wonder. You know.
Well, Gunther appeared, which makes me wonder. I don't know if Leo was aware, but it looked like he was trying to help Leo, which is strange.
Why would he do that? Huh. Wonder, did Leo pay him? Or did Gunther have something against Darrell Williams for some reason? Or
He take
like,
your baby mama's trust fund money?
I ain't got nothing to do with that. No, no. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I can't
I
make
don't see
heads or
Leo
tails
being
of
the
it.
guy because he's defended that title usually cleanly, but then out of nowhere, Gunther appears. That's what threw me off.
Maybe because of some things that happened elsewhere, maybe Leo felt he needed an insurance policy to protect his legacy. I mean, maybe. I can't prove anything, but stranger things have been happening around here. But I don't know. Who knows what happened? Really, you'd have to ask Gunther. And I don't speak German, so uh, what was sock puppet lawyer said that was insensitive. Oh, okay, all right, gosh, find me. All right, well, y'all can ask Gunther why he did what he did. You know, who knows?
We may never get the answer.
Right, right. He might just stand there with his, with his hands behind his back or something. You know, what do you got to hide?
Indeed.
Yeah.
Welcome,
See,
Lance McKay.
he why they serve that sauerkraut and catering. It's him. I know that's why they got it. Stinky stuff. Anyway. Okay. The strike two, sock puppet lawyer. Really? Okay, I got one more strike.
3 strikes, you're out.
3
We
strikes and I
haven't been
gotta
flagged
shut up.
yet.
All right.
Well, that was the card for IWA End of the Line Saga 3, Part 3. And that's really what we had to go over here today. Do you have anything you would like to say or talk about before we get off the air here?
I think some way, shape, or form, I think covered everything that I need to say. Can't think of anything else right now. I think that's
All
it.
right. Thank you for joining me as always, Big Bad Baby Daddy. It's always a true honor and a pleasure. I wish you the best of luck of finding your friends that are missing and hope we can get to the bottom of where they're being held. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you for showing up for War Room. This will be posted up on the YouTube channel, and this will be episode 199 in general on the YouTube page. But this is episode 41 of War Room, and I hope everybody has a great day, good night, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever y'all may be. Peace out.
Till next time.